Hello, make sure you like and subscribe for more like this on the channel. Like goal is 20, let's get it going, yeah. Boy.
Yeah,
Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with them. Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
I gotta say, guys, watching MP's success so far in his NBA Cup quest this season has been nothing short of remarkable. He's done exactly what he set out to do. Win the games, lead his team, execute both offensively and defensively. It's been quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it this far, it is not by accident. Calculated adjustments both for MP and the team. In general, attacking defenses, strategizing how to mix up their defensive looks, and optimize matchups. I love the spectacle around MP. He's good entertainment, and I think great for the NBA as a whole. It's definitely a star-fueled league.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Davis out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Irving, the pass to Strus. Now Lively. Outside Davis. Pass to Lively. The three ball. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And there's the screen. Here's Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
It's stolen by Lively. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
Big-time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
Well, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. He buries it from three.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Christie. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Doncic passes to the monster. 6 on the shot clock. Out to James. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And here's Irving. Rejected by James.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Outside Irving. The three is up. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. The monster pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. And it's James with the three. James has got 6 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Here's Christie, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Connect. Pass to James. And here's Turner. Here's the monster. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Strus with it. Now Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
Doncic outside. Here's the monster. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. He's got 6.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective at...
Deciding to change it up. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Prosper. No points so far. Inside. Here's Irving. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
The Lakers lead by 8. We've got Austin Reeves. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect, and it's the monster in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Hachimura outside. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Irving. The monster misses.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Irving for 3. He drops it from range. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Here's the monster. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Gafford finds Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's the monster. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Irving for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4. Oh, deflected. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Hardy. Gafford controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's the monster. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Irving for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hachimura. Here's the monster. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
From deep. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Washington. Strus, he's checked in for Prosper. And Christie subbed in for Hardy. To the inside. The monster misses. Mavericks trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Christie. Outside Strus. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Irving against Doncic. On the wing, Strus. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Fires the three, and that one's good. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's the monster. Check by Davis. The monster. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. And the basket by the monster. The monster's got 20 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Irving. Outside Strus. Shoots. Here's Lively. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. He's got 6.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
James with the focus.
That's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Irving looking around. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that
The previous play is under review.
Make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And the first half now in the books. It's Los Angeles up by 8. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
You look at Los Angeles, they're in that #1 spot for a reason, playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Look.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. Here's Irving. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Davis can't hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
The definition of a stretch five, Boris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Outside Davis. Pass to Christie. Outside Strus. Here's Christie. Takes the three. The monster grabs the miss. To the middle. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Christie. Hits the trifecta. Christie's got 5 now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's the monster. Soft touch off the glass.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside Davis. Pass to Christie. Outside Strus. Fires for 3. And he can't get that one.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
The monster. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There's Davis with the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Connect's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, outside. The 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And he drives in. Tries the spin move. Pass to Christie. James against Davis. Good work defensively by James.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Irving with it. 18 points for him. Pass to Strus. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Max Strus, one of those undrafted players coming out of college, but somehow wills his way by virtue of his shooting and his toughness. You love his story.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The shot by James, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Irving against Doncic. Lets it go from 11. Outside for Davis. Launches it. AD stretching the floor.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Here's the monster. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Irving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor? Look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Christie, and it's Primo in for Irving. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the monster driving in. Second chance shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They've toned down their 3-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. And he gets it to go. Hardy's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Drives to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead, building this lead up in large part because... All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason...
One possession at a time. Go open.
Welcome back. One of these teams just a quarter away from punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship game. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with James. And it's the monster in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Irving for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James showing incredible energy to get to the offensive window and keep that play alive.
Here's Hardy. He's covered by Reeves. Hardy's shot is good. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's the monster. And there it is for him. The Monster's got 17 points here in the second half.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Irving with a deep three. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's the Monster. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Here's the Monster. He's guarded by Irving. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to the Monster. And Gafford with the block.
Well, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Now Irving for three. Hardy. And Dallas hits again from deep.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Some changes for Los Angeles. Miles Turner, he's checked in for LeBron. Connect comes in for Finney-Smith. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. Irving for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the bucket is good.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Christie. Shot from 12. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight. The Lakers lead by 18. Doncic passes to the Monster. It's stolen by Irving. Here's Hardy. It's stolen by Doncic. Vanderbilt, the pass to the Monster. Connects on the foul line jumper. The Monster's got 42 in the game.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
James is checked in for Vanderbilt. Davis, the pass to Strus. Outside Irving. Lively with a screen on Doncic. Irving for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Christie passes to Irving. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's the monster. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. From deep, Strus. Rebound, the Lakers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the monster. And he banks in the layup. The monster's got 13 points in this quarter. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Christie. And a two-handed jam!
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter here. Yep, that one's good.
Well, he just creates enough separation to get a quality look from the mid-range.
Irving, the pass to Strus. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's the monster. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the monster.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The Mavericks shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Strus with a screen on Reeves. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Christie. Let's go with a 3. Love grabs the miss.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And the basket by the monster.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Here's Christie. And he converts the layup.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here's the monster. Good. He hits again. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Good game, MP. You earned that one. Yeah, MP. Another day, another win. Good work. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it. MP, you're about to go off.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard.
And Greg, this one-off championship game, how does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the stars play a little more. Maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup Championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. The MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Holland is out there with Durham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And that one drops.
Yeah, going hard for the Rags, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From outside the arc, and again it's the Lakers from deep. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points for the Monster.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Durant. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And that one's good. The Monster.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Here's Thompson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Despite the contact, Thompson still gets it to go. Showing some heart there.
The Monster passes to Doncic. Here's Turner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pistons trail by 12. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now, Ivy coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Doncic. Turner with it. Defended by Duran. Shots good by Turner.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, he's got a wonderful to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Doncic outside. The Lakers moving the ball around. Pulls up on the wing. The Monster, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham outside. Fires for 3. Holland, no good. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-5 run here. Doncic passes to the Monster. Offline with his 3. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 11-point game. They're Last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And the three off target.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's the monster. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And, Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up. Checked in for the Lakers. Detroit also making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Duren, and it's Stewart in for Kennard. Here's the monster. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And there's the monster. And it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's the monster. Cans it from downtown. The monster's got 19 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Sasser. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Vanderbilt. And he banks in the layup.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the monster in the last game against Dallas played phenomenal. He had 60 points and was reliable as ever from distance. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Three-pointer on the way. And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from the monster. The monster's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers. Harris outside. Right wing. Cornett passes to Stewart. Thompson with it. From past the arc. Here's Sasser. Here's Cornett. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Cornett's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's the monster, guarded by Stewart. Hachimura, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Cornett. Stolen by Connect. Here's Reeves. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Reeves has got 10. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
James checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Connect. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Holland comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Count that one. And that's now 24 points for the Monster.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Here's Holland. He's defended by Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham's shot is off.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Drills it from outside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pistons shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Cunningham's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans have really taken to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession. That's what makes it so entertaining.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cunningham outside. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
From downtown, the Monster with the rebound. The Monster's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Good on the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's the Monster. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, here's Ivy. He has 6. Cunningham's shot is off. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the Monster. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. The Monster's got 27 points.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Drops down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Lakers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Lakers.
I can say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Now let's check in with our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, to see how Luke Cornett's doing. David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
On the floor for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Asar Thompson is out there with Howard. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Thompson looking for an opening. No good that time. Good D by James. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Cunningham's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The Monster, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And the shot is good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Ivy. Takes a 3. Here's Duren. And James pulls it down.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Down low, here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Here's the Monster, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Thompson in the corner. Pass to Holland. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from the Monster. The Monster's got 39. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Back to Ivy. Misses the 3.
And not a night
he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one's good. The monster.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. He had a nice open look right there. 12 points for Jaden Ivey.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Here's the monster. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ivey. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And that one's good. The monster.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Ivey finds Thompson. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:46 left to play here in the third. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Turner. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Holland. Harris comes in for Thompson. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Fontecchio. Over to the left wing. Here's Sasser. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Sasser. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sasser's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Duren. Here's Fontecchio. Sinks that one from the post. Los Angeles has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The monster. Detroit with the rebound. And here is Harris. Basket counts. Harris has got his second basket. 7 seconds left to play in the third. From deep, Reeves, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. 4th quarter getting going here. Hachimura out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the monster in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Looks like we know who's lifting the trophy tonight, Greg. What a dominant Cup championship from them.
I tell you, they are leaving zero doubt in this version of the Cup. They've been the dominant team by far. And boy, have they played an incredible game tonight.
Harris's shot is good.
And this is why you get Harris the rock inside. They can trust his judgment down there.
Here's the monster, and it's blocked. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Sasser can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Stewart kicks to Harris. Pass to Sasser. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
On the wing, Harris. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Harris drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Count it.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Sasser with it. Pass to Harris. A rebound by the Lakers. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the monster. Lays it up off the glass. The monster's got 57 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Sasser, the bounce pass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he may never be an all-star, but Richard, Tobias Harris has a big impact on the game. Changes for the Lakers. Gary Payton has checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and the Monsters subbed in for James. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Monsters got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. From 13, and again it's the Lakers.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Cunningham passes to Holland. Now Ivy from deep. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And that one's good. The monster.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Cunningham with the slam.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
The monster hits it again. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thompson passes to Holland. Cunningham outside. No good from outside. LA has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%, and stolen by Love. Here's the Monster, covered by Cunningham, and they recover it. Here's the Monster, off target with his three. And George Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Here's Love. Pass to the Monster. Goes back up. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Duran pulls it in. Here's Cunningham. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Tina.
Watching you tonight, it looked like you were playing for something more than the NBA Cup. Is that how you felt?
No question. We enjoyed the journey and we're proud of what we accomplished as a team, but we want this win to be a springboard for the season, not the podium.
MP, push in the back here. MP, in the back.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
That's how you win over teammates through the press. Great job.
Shout out to MP, NBA Cup champion. Single elimination games really test a team, and you guys passed with flying colors.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Shout out to MP, NBA Cup champion. Single elimination games really test a team, and you guys passed with flying colors.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
There he is.
Kick simple.
You said you wanted to win the NBA Cup, then went out there and won it.
Great work, start to finish.
Every question they asked, we answered.
And our rivals, they saw it all. This will give us that edge that I was talking about, y'all.
And now that's our main focus.
All right.
Gearing up for a title run.
I want to do whatever I can to make sure that I'm a positive every time I step foot on the floor.
That's the baseline we expect of you. I'm going to need you to be a little more specific, MP.
Well, I'm talking about this one. Winning my individual matchups. I figure if I do that, that's a good way of focusing on what I can control and doing a little bit of everything to make sure that we get the W.
That's solid reasoning. Practical. It's a good way to make incremental progress.
Well, you know, when you put it like that, it makes me feel like I should be doing something more ambitious.
Coach is just setting expectations. That goal isn't the most glamorous, but it's a smart way to level up your game.
And that's what we need from you. Steady improvement and a commitment to excellence. It's a good choice, MP.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
Game time. Let's get it, MP. Good, MP.
Yo, this is the first game coach picked for your personal, go on.
Yup. And the whole point is for me to cook my matchup, and you know I can't wait, bro.
Why don't you start cooking right now, then?
What you mean, bro?
Just post them on social media, give them something to think about.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
What's the big deal, bro? Everybody loves a little trick.
All right, it's done.
All right, that's what's up, man. Go out there and do your thing.
You already know.
My boy is just all around excellent.
This is going to be my last game for right now.
And the excitement already starting to crescendo with fans gathering and streaming into the building. From 2K Sport, and with New Year's Day upon us, Grant, what goes through your mind as a player?
Wow. Another new year, new possibilities. Time to put it in gear as the NBA action heats up. Teams that survive this stretch run start to become real contenders.
And MP recently made a statement that on any given night, he's hyper-focused on beating his primary matchup. Sounds like he's got something to prove.
I love to see MP vocalize his specific goals, but that comes with the potential of firing up your opponent. Just think back to Anthony Edwards' statement about Kyrie Irving ahead of the Western Conference Finals in 2024. We know how talented MP is, but there's lots of talent in this league. You got to be careful not to poke the bear, and there are quite a few tough matchups MP is going to be facing.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Najee Marshall. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Hardy, and it's Christie in at the 2 spot. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
I spoke with MP before the game, and he's been focusing on being the best point guard that he can be. He told me, I want this team to be successful, and that starts with me. It's my job to run this offense and get my guys their shots. So a clear mission statement for MP, Brian.
MP loves setting up his teammates, Allie. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing.
He had a ring with the Lakers also.
People across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman.
This one I'm working on will be my second one.
He also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Here's Hardy following the score by the Lakers. And here's the fast break. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
First quarter.
Yep, you know how we do it.
Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Christie passes to Gafford. For 3, Hardy. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched the win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Christie. Now Davis. To end the run. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers lead by 11. Down low. From 11 feet away, the monster misses.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he drops it for... Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. On the court right now for the Mavericks. We've got P.J. Washington. Dean Wade is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Christie in at point guard. Mavericks trail by 15. Outside Winslow. Pass to Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Christie. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Christie's got 6 points.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here's the monster. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 14.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And so it's Dallas with it. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Christie. He has 6. Pass to Prosper. From behind the arc. The monster grabs the miss. The Lakers lead by 16. 4-3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Now here's Winslow. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet to stop the run. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. And the basket by the monster.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help. they often end up with easy looks inside.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Dallas also making a switch. Primo's checked in. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The three from Washington. The Lakers with a rebound. The Monsters got 5 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Primo. It's deflected. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Primo. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's the Monster. Mavericks with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Prosper. Now here's Washington. And he goes in for the dunk.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Here's the Monster. From outside, off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Winslow passes to Washington. Here's Primo. Outside Winslow. 4 on the clock. Here's Washington. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Primo passes to Winslow. Washington outside. The 3. Not going to go that time.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's the Monster. Drains the triple. The Monsters got 27 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Washington's shot is good.
Washington will match your threes because he's got game from outside.
The Lakers call timeout. Some changes for Los Angeles. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. So for Dallas. And here's Connect outside. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
Here's Hardy following the score by Los Angeles. This one for 3. On target from range. Hardy's got 10 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's the Monster. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Dallas is shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Davis. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. .35 seconds left in the first half.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
19 seconds left in the first half. That's tipped. Here's Hardy, coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night. Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
And so it's Los Angeles with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point. And that's a wrap on halftime.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Miles Turner out there with James. Then it's Connect. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's the monster in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Hardy, the pass to Gafford. Here's Christie. To the middle. Here's Hardy. The monster grabs the miss. The monster's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Christie passes to Marshall. Here's Hardy from downtown. Rebounded by the Lakers. Turner's got 4 rebounds now.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight minutes.
And again.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. To halt the run, the monster grabs the miss. The monster's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing. Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Christie. 6 points for him. Here's Hardy. And Turner with the block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Defensively, you've got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustle back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Count that one.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Here's Hardy. He's got 13. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Just too good a player to leave open.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's the monster. Three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Another one falls for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. James sinks that one from the post. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The 3, Hardy. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Monsters got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Hardy, the pass to Davis. Pass to Hardy from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
They get the rebound. A good look from Doncic. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Doncic has got 6.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Here's Christie. Here's Marshall. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. And Davis gets it to go.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's the monster to the paint. Free throw line jumper, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The Monsters got 47 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And it's Dallas scoring again. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, he tries a 3. The shot, no good. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. The shot by Hardy, no good. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Good! That's another bucket!
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
And he's marching towards history as he looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season. Absolutely amazing. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's James. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Here's the monster. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Hardy. 21 points in the game. Fires the 3. James with the rebound. James has got 9 rebounds now. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The monster. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Christie. Now Gafford. Here's Davis. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for Dallas, we've got Justice Winslow. Dean Wade is out there with Washington, and it's Prosper in at the power forward position. And the Lakers shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Gets the 3 to fall.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Winslow passes to Blunt. Over Reeves. Love grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. The monster misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Blunt. Dallas no good that time either. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's the monster. And Los Angeles another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Winslow. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Reeves with the ball. Winslow picks him up. And that one drops. Reeves has got his first basket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Winslow. The D's right on him. And it's Washington missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to the monster. Hey, expanding his range. Sinks the tray.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. Washington with the ball. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Puts up a 3. Again! What an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Now here's Winslow. Tight defense on him. Blunt, the pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Pass to Wade. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Prosper. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Los Angeles, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. The monster misses. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's Blunt to stop the drought. Love grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The monster misses. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Blunt. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Monsters got 15 rebounds here tonight. That one falls.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And so it's Dallas with it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Washington's shot is good.
Boy, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
On the take. And got him. Another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And Dallas with possession. Here's Blunt inside. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
The monster misses. Here's Blunt. He's covered by Reeves. Blunt, the pass to Winslow. Off target with the three. The Lakers have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Here's the monster. Go! Another from three.
He continues to prove he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
That triple just tied him for 5th place on the career list. Washington outside. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Pass to the monster. And there's the drive. Yet another bucket. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. Connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that three, he's now 5th on the all-time career list. Pass to Wade. Here's Prosper. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Wade. Here's Winslow. Nails it from 3.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And the basket by the monster.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
There's the three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
MP is already one of the best shooters to grace the Hall.
Yeah, MP.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I probably will be back on later on tonight. Peace.